This week on What's Good Cape Cod, we're at 358 Main in Yarmouth Port with Jamie Bohlin of Cape Cod Celebrations. I'm Sarah Lapsley Martin.
And I'm Katie Clancy. Welcome back to What's Good Cape Cod, where we show you Cape Cod through the eyes of a couple of locals.
Every Tuesday, we release a new video that talks about a person, place, and thing we think you should know about.
Wait till you see the show we have today! It's so awesome!
I love Jamie and you guys.
Yes, totally. So our person, our place, and our thing, we are here for all of it.
Yes.
So why don't we get rolling with our person. Hello, person.
Hello.
Tell us who you are.
So my name's Jamie Bohlin, and I own Cape Cod Celebrations, and I own 358 Main, which is where we are today.
I think there's more to the story than that.
I did too. Yes.
So I am from Cape Cod. I'm a Cape Cod native. I grew up here actually on this property for about half my life, and then bought it from my mom about 4.5 years ago.
So you're a very busy woman. You have 2 successful businesses. Where do you find the time to do anything else? I know you help with the community.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I'm very involved in the community. It's been very big to me having Cape Cod be my home. So I've been involved with CCYP since the very beginning.
Yep.
Sarah and I have done a lot together with the Bash and other things like that, but I was
And to not give yourself more credit, I mean, you are a huge part of the Bash.
Yeah.
Yes. She
Yes.
is.
Isn't she
Yes.
like the queen of
Yes,
Bash?
I'm
yes, she
Bash
is.
queen.
All the
The Bash.
planning, I mean, the map she does, the organization. Kudos
Yes.
to you.
Yep. The Bash has
Yes.
been definitely one of my babies for a while. It's tons of fun to plan, and we've been reinventing it for the past couple years. So can't wait to bring it back in full force. This year's going to be great as well, but I'm ready to get back to it.
Speaking of babies, are there other babies in your life?
So only one baby in my life who is 13. I have a 13-year-old boy,
Yep.
and he's 13, and he's just awesome. And he's actually, speaking of him, if I don't, a little plug, during the pandemic, he raised, I believe, $4,000 for the Yarmouth Food Pantry, selling
way.
moon bracelets.
Something
So
in the
talk about community.
bloodline
Yes.
here. Yeah.
Yep.
Aw,
You're
So-
teaching him well.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And I'm also involved with the Chamber, the Cape Cod Chamber. I am on their membership committee, and I help them with events and attending events and kind of drawing people together for the chamber, as well as the committee chair for their wedding group. So we discuss a lot about, what can the chamber do, and the wedding industry is so big on Cape Cod. It extends beyond the DJs and the florists to bringing guests here. So I love being a part of that. And finally, I'm also on the board for the Cape Cod Community College Education Foundation. So bringing together fundraising for their new science building, just funds in general to keep the foundation going. But that's been really an awesome part of what I do on the side too for community stuff.
On the side.
On the
Keeps her
side.
busy.
On the side, inside, outside,
Yes.
left and right. That's
Right.
just awesome. So I'm sure there's more to you than that, but we actually have to keep moving
Yes.
here and get on to the place. So we're in this place. Tell us about this place that we're in right now.
Absolutely. So you are sitting in a barn that was built in the 1800s, 1840-ish. And it was originally the Barn and Company gift shop. We gutted it about 4 years ago and turned it into this amazing space. And my husband and I did most all of the work. We refinished the floors to their original, these are the original barn floors. You'll see some cool little spots throughout that we kept that were just character.
Yeah, it's quirky. I love it.
We have office space. So it's a shared office space, and you can come and work one day at a time. You can have a membership yearly. You can rent we call them the stalls, which are basically cubicles, but it's a fun way to call it a stall. And you can do, like I said, daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, whatever works for you. And we have a conference space where we call that actually the gathering room, because I don't like any of these words that mean, office space. We want you to come here and feel like you're at home, even though you're not.
Yep.
So working from not home is a new thing now, where you don't want to work at home, but you don't want to work at the office, but you want to be somewhere else. So getting in this space and having some private space, we're actually not that busy, which is what I like. I don't want to cram a ton of people in here. I want you to feel comfortable, be quiet, have it be a quiet space. Some of our vendors that actually are using this space right now, we have Danny Walsh, who's one of a DJ that we work with a lot. We have Michelle's Hair and Beauty Bridal, who a lot of the vendors that we started with were actually wedding vendors because I felt, what a cool space to meet with your clients. I have Cape Cod and the Islands magazine, Eric comes to work here on a regular basis. Fleeting Moments was here for a while. Organic Photography meets here from time to time. So we love bringing people in. And one of the big things actually was this summer and the summer before, people here on vacation who needed a space while their family is playing on Cape Cod, but they still had to work. So they came in, they used the space as a day pass, weekly pass, to be able to get out of vacation mode and come here and have a quiet space to actually work.
Awesome. I love that. So that makes total sense that in the summertime, it's such a vacation place and people are working. And a lot of people have been working from home but cannot, because you get the kids home.
Well, it's the kid now. The kids aren't in school or whatever it is.
Working from not home, I kind of love that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I might actually come here.
I know.
I've been here. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Little quiet space.
Literally, I have a meeting today, and I was like, I don't know where to go.
Well, and it's so
be
beautiful in here. I love the lights. I love the barn doors. I love the floors. It's that barn feel, and it's so cute.
It does. It has such a nice finish, and I think that's a really good point that you made. Like, you want to set a vibe
Exactly.
for your meeting, especially maybe it's a first meeting with a potential client.
Yes.
To be able to come here and be like, oh wow, she knows all the cool spots.
Yes.
Absolutely. And I'll chime in on that because Danny Walsh was one of my first ever. He followed me through this whole process. He saw this space when it was filled with a lot of stuff, from it being empty to bare floors, everything. And he's like, I know I want to be in here because I'm sick of fighting people at Dunkin' Donuts for a table to meet people. And now when he comes in here, I've witnessed it firsthand because I'll be out here working and his clients come in and they say, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful.
Yeah.
And like, difference between Dunkin' Donuts or this beautiful space, he is just setting a tone for his business and for his clients as they come in. And it makes my heart full when they come in because it just, it's such a cool space. And we put so much of our own time and love and effort into it. I always joke that my husband and I still are married after a 1-year renovation of this space.
That's a real thing.
That is a real thing to go through.
Yeah.
Now, the thing, we've done the person.
Yes.
That's you. We've done this beautiful place. Now let's talk about, let's just focus on one of the things.
One of the things.
Our biggest thing. We'll do that.
Cape Cod celebrations.
Yes.
I mean, award-winning wedding planner. Started small. We know all about this. And so why don't you just tell us where you started in this whole business?
Absolutely. So I got started back in 2006 when I worked at Chatham Bars Inn for 2 summers as their catering manager. So I just love weddings and people have always kind of known that. And so one way or another, I started a job there without any experience and loved it. And when I was there, I was like, you know what? I think I might want to do this on my own. And so I left and thought, at the time I worked for Cape Cod Times and in their online department. And so big back then were, URLs and what should you look for? And so I was like, I wonder if CapeCodCelebrations.com is available. And I bought it and I was like, okay, we'll think on that. So one thing led to another and, I started my business and kicked it off with about 5 or 6 events year one, just through vendors that I had met and people that I knew through working at Chatham Bars Inn. And since then, it's grown substantially. We have a team of about 3 full-time girls. We have about 5 part-time girls. We do weddings from Falmouth to P-Town. We've done events off Cape from time to time for past clients' friends or sisters. Or next year I'm doing a wedding in Boston because her sister got married on the Cape and they want me in Boston.
I'm sure. Yes.
So I'll go to Boston. Sounds great. But really, we're focused on the Cape. In the years that we've been growing, we've watched it grow so I had a part-time job and, I had a full-time job and then I left that and went to a part-time job and then finally figured out, and I'll do a little plug for SCORE. I worked with SCORE a lot and all of this, I still continue to work with SCORE because, I'm the boss, but I don't have somebody who's boss of me. So I love having them and doing check-ins. But they were the ones that helped me do this full-time. And so now we do about 60 to 70 events a year.
Wow.
This year we had about 85 because of carryover.
Sure.
So last year was, a very, very interesting year for the wedding industry. For everybody, obviously, but with gatherings and limitations and everything that we had to deal with, it was very interesting. So we postponed about 40 of our events, if not more, to this year. And we're almost through. We have, September's a very busy month for us, but we're almost through, and it's been a super successful year this year already. Next year, we're about at 90% capacity already because of how quickly things are booking. It's been a roller coaster, but it's, we live to tell the tale, and we had a lot of fun planning with all of our clients and kind of navigating things with them. That was one of the trickiest things, was we always have the answers. We know what we're doing, we're professionals, we've been in the industry forever, but when you don't have the answers, because of the pandemic, it was really tricky. But in part of that, we ended up last year, because of some free time that we had, kicked off a similar type video show on Instagram called Gather Around the Table, which was an awesome way to kind of keep our vendors, just together and just happy, even though we're all kind of going through this. So it was a fun Instagram TV show that we put on with Harborview Studios and True North Event Rentals, which was really fun.
It was really fun to watch, and like you said, just giving the vendors something to do and look forward to, and then being able to promote them.
Exactly.
And all along, the theme that I'm noticing is this thread of community.
Absolutely.
That you're so committed to. It's just sort of intuitive for
Absolutely.
you. How to do
Yeah.
that.
Yep. We love our vendors. We love our people. We love our place that we live in. And one of the cool things too, I'll touch on, is whenever I have a consultation with somebody, the first thing I say to them is, why Cape Cod? What's your connection to Cape Cod? And I would say 98% of them don't live here. There's something that draws them here. There's something that they used to summer here. Their grandparents have a house here, and just the love that surrounds this place that we live. Community-wise, yes, it's the community side of the vendors and the college and the chamber and the businesses, but the fact that we keep that all going, to have all these people come here and visit our special place that we live, is pretty cool.
I would agree.
It's really cool.
Is there anything else that you want the world to know about you, or 358 Main, or Cape Cod celebrations?
Oh my gosh. I love, personally, and we get a ton of good feedback about our Cape Cod Celebrations Instagram account.
Yes.
If you are getting married or not, or love weddings, or just want to see pretty pictures, we do an amazing job. Stephanie, who works with me, she's our marketing guru.
It's amazing. I'm like, I wish I could get married
Yeah.
again and do this and do this, and I love it.
It's just fun.
Yes.
It's fun.
So people
check it
can
out.
find you on Instagram, and where else can they find you?
They can find us on Instagram. They can find us online, obviously, CapeCodCelebrations.com or 358main.com. Both places, we are very prominent on Instagram, Facebook.
Well, thank you so
Yes.
much. We are both Sarah brought us in here, and I'm so glad that
I love
I
it.
got to really sit down with you and learn so much more about what you're up to.
Absolutely.
And we can't wait to see
Yes,
what
and,
you do
and
next.
thanks for
Absolutely.
taking time out of your very busy
yeah.
schedule to
Yes,
have
in
us.
September.
No, thank you for including me. I really, really appreciate it.
So, I don't know about you, but I feel like I'm not busy enough now after hanging out with
thinks of a
Jamie.
lot of things.
Holy cow!
It's amazing.
Yeah, she
She needs like a week vacation
my
just
spirit
to see.
animal.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, anyway, now you know what's Good Cape Cod. If you're watching on YouTube, hit the subscribe button and the bell to get notified when we drop a new episode.
And if you'd like any more information or to watch past episodes, please visit our website at whatsgoodcc.com.